Now moving on to the legislature today, two senators have introduced bills this session to strengthen laws surrounding animal cruelty.
Both bills came about from the public getting involved and speaking up after animals being abused. Channel 8's Ariana Martinez joins us from the state capitol to explain what changes these bills would make.
Currently, judges in Nebraska are put in a hard spot when it comes to enforcing an ownership restriction for individuals charged with animal cruelty, depending on what class felony they receive. This bill would allow judges to put a blanket over all animal cruelty cases and enforce an ownership restriction for those individuals not to be able to own an animal for 15 years. Currently, if you're charged with Class 4 animal abuse, you are prohibited from owning another animal for up to 15 years. An example would be
lower class felonies, those resulting from cruel neglect. These are typically our cases involving animal starvation and things of that nature.
While the higher felony charge of Class 3A currently does not have any restrictions on owning an animal. This felony includes those found guilty of holding cockfights and dogfights.
Individuals who use weapons to intentionally and maliciously harm animals and mutilate them.
The Humane Society noticed this gap in the law and brought it up to Senator Wendy DeBoer.
When folks have a history of just really bad animal cruelty cases, that we want to just make sure that they have kind of gotten past that, or that they're not going to do that again before we give them animals again. And so that's, I think, why we want to make sure that we're protecting the animals in Nebraska.
Another bill works in conjunction as it expands the definition of animal cruelty to include strike, hit, or kick. This idea came after this video made the news last February.
I would like to have an amendment to strike no justifiable purpose, as it was not my wish that there are any unintended consequences with a phrase that could be so open to interpretation. There may be instances where someone needs to physically restrain an animal for their own safety or the safety of others. I brought LB 851 for my four-legged constituents. I am a huge dog lover myself.
These laws are very important because what they do is they protect innocent victims who can't speak for themselves, and that's the animals in our community.
No immediate action was taken on either of these bills, and they must first pass committee before hitting the debate floor. Reporting in Lincoln at the state capitol, Ariana Martinez, Channel 8 News.